Whoa, without allergen. Broken brothers, when you fucking roll, have some common sense. Point game match, sell scores if you heard it too. Big dog breaking shit, I'm more like a Marmaduke. I'm more what you never saw before. I'm a monster. Roll up you and just get shot in like I'm Blanca. This ain't street fight, it's about that gunplay. Maybe you're on a block back and forth, but it's one way. Battling for yards like it's Super Bowl Sunday. Trying to bring the chip home, better get that big crow. Understand? No, you ain't catch it, throw it underhand. I don't think they understand me. I done put my life on the line and I see. I don't think they understand me. No. Look me in my eyes, you can tell I'm a G. I know they don't understand me. No. I do it for my friends behind me, my team. And I hope you understand me. I ain't have a job when I had it was a dream. So I'ma make them understand me. Waiting on the Tesla, 38 special. Philly nigga down. Be really your best. When I'm coming with all bars, feel like a wrestler. Get it out of draw and draws when I finesse her. This is one dresser. Bring it to my wallet and my keys. Bring it every time I gotta leave. Ain't no disrespect to you, flex from your knees. I be through the hope so I give you a chance to breathe, nigga, please. These rappers think it like cancer. Pressure on my head and shoulders, but I manage. I got the advantage. I've been in the water like Atlantis. Fresh pair of jeans or the Stan Smiths. But that's my casual wear. So I boot up. And I got that Iron Man. How I suit up. On the low like a crew cut. I don't do much. Understand you this one man. You can't move us. No. I done put my life on the line and I see. I don't think they understand me. Look me in my eyes, you can tell I'm a G. I know they don't understand me. I do it for my family behind me, my team. And I hope you understand me. I ain't have a dollar on my head, was a dream. So I'ma make them understand me. I came a long way from next sale, from a next sale. Being born instead of the school, got a next live. These fucking rappers will never get the effects tell. I roast them over the fire like a fresh kill. I ain't no blood nigga, prick nigga, thug nigga. But I ain't pussy, I ain't bitch, I ain't no fuck nigga. Far from move from being a drug dealer. But like the zone I'm in right now, I feel it like the blood nigga. How yours get so you gotta quit. Wasn't never supposed to be shit, but I gotta get rich. Couple haters that's on my way, and I got me a list. Make it to the end of the game, like you son of a bitch. Back in Cindy Auto, they don't want no water. When you try to spot them, they be hiding like they water. Fridges on the cargo, slips in the cargo. Every young nigga wanna be Mitch or be Marlo. Oh, I done put my life on the line and I see. I don't think they understand me. Look me in my eyes, you can tell I'm a G. I know they don't understand me. I do it for my family behind me, my team, and I hope you understand me. I ain't have a dollar on my head, was a dream, so I'ma make them understand me. Good. I go on song as well. Go ahead. Welcome to the jump. Motherfucking jump. One West. 7:30. After this one. Jump, nigga. Niggas getting caught up in a murder rate. Couple shells in the mother's caught up in this vertebrae. Visuals I'm giving them, but something's got the nerve to hate. I don't let my anger boil over, let it percolate. Let me get a couple of seconds close to my weapon. Answer any hostile threat with equal aggression. Train for every war, but never forgot a lesson. Been the pull back when Usher had the confession. Back when R. Kelly had the whole head stepping. Putting rappers in the guillotine, overheading. Had you in a suit all white, not a weapon. Ready for your cremation, we been patient. Whole team really from the bottom like the basement. Every bar 151, you gotta chase it. When that bass hit, fake smiles like a facelift. Everybody wanna be one West, the war star. Check the scorecards, we hold it down like a sports bra. I warn y'all, and I ain't got time for cornballs. You boys soft, I cook them and give them more sauce. That's your loss, I wrote nothing but ball talk. From the shop to the NY, we so flawless. One call to Cali, they mobilizing and I spit that up, no pretty shit. That in the city shit. In the center of Philly with my affiliates. They don't play no games. We ain't really with the silly shit. Welcome to the jungle, show you how gorillas get. Check 2 1 2. When I hear these rappers spitting, I think 2 1 2. 2 guns true. One more in my combat blue. I'm that dude. I just never found that groove. Disrespectful from the fella, cause my rhymes that groove. You pick the Smith and Wesson on the project school. Doing 90 on the highway in the all black coupe. Never marching through the city in my all black troop. For that warfare, ready for that warfare. We be in the street, you be home, ain't no warfare. I be in the jungle, nigga, you be stars there. Perpetrating like you a gorilla, you ain't hard, man. Oh man. Monkeys in the jungle, black and Mexicano, mommy's all up in my bungalow. Pretty book, the honest got me dapping in the roundabout. About to hit the white riches up from my body. From the UK to the Lockalo, so it's Lockalo. Favorite rapper sick, but they ain't even got a proper code. Put these bars where it's below, leave it tropical. Always ready for the drama though. Make a mama though, make a rumble before we gunning shit. Keep a 100 foot, play a track, they having fun with it. I just punish it. Lions and the tigers in the band, who I'm running with. You can find me in the jungle, nigga, come get it. East side, west side, welcome to the jungle. On the low side, outside, welcome to the jungle, nigga. We live, we ride, welcome to the jungle, nigga. Welcome to the jungle, nigga. Welcome to the jungle. East side, west side, welcome to the jungle, nigga. North side, outside, welcome to the jungle, nigga. We live, we ride, welcome to the jungle, nigga. Welcome to the jungle. I put that up, no pretty shit. That in the city shit. In the center of Philly with my affiliates. We don't play no games, we ain't really with the silly shit. Welcome to the jungle, show you how to I get that up, no pretty shit. That in the city shit. In the center of Philly with my affiliates. We don't play no games, we ain't really with the silly shit. Welcome to the jungle, show you how to really get.
Shalom, Israel. We got an Isupk started out of Harlem, New York, on 125th Street on the Commanding Journey of Hunter. This is the Tuesday night biblical law class. I'm Officer of 1,000 Aram with my brother, Officer of 500 Aram, man. We're going to dive straight into these precepts. You know what I'm saying? It's been a real busy week. A lot of things been going on. A couple of things that we wanted to highlight on is one was the thing that Will Smith did to Chris Rock. The other one was that what's this judge's name, man? Clarence or something. Con. But anyway, yeah, man, we're in a generation and a time where, man, we just don't have no patience with one another, and it's crazy as all out, man. And we serving other gods and doing all kind of things. We're doing everything what we should be doing. People always saying that they have a personal relationship with the Most High and that God know my heart and all these different cliches that the Christian church likes to say, you know what I'm saying, about having a personal relationship with the Most High. And obviously you don't have a personal relationship with the Most High because there is no brotherhood in these Christian churches. There is really no brotherhood outside of the Isupk. You know what I'm saying? So one, we're going to all the idolatry that's going on today, you know, everybody praying and serving other gods and doing witchcraft and zodiacs and all sorts of wickedness, man. So let me see. I think we're gonna start out over here, man. We're gonna go straight over to let's start out at Exodus 20:3. We'll do that right quick. But bring out that topic on with that
I got that Clarence Thomas.
Clarence Thomas. Yeah, man. This guy, this a brother, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what these white people done did to this brother, man, but they got him, man. I mean, he's so far gone, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? The comment that he made out of his mouth, you know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? These people have been for over 400 years. They done drug out people over here. Our ancestors was forced over here in North America, man. They didn't actually come over here. You know what I'm saying? They was forced over here on them boats and shackles and chains and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Our people, they was thriving, a civilization that was thriving. You know what I'm saying? And then they was forced on them boats in the bottom of them ships and things of that nature, like in feces, dead bodies, and just a horrible and a terrible situation, man. You know what I'm saying? And this happened for years. You know, if you check the documents and look at the history of the transatlantic slave trade, you know, that happened for a very, very, very long time. And these people murdered over 90 million black people in that transatlantic slave trade, man. Not to mention that they murdered over 70 million North American Indian during the time of their hostile takeover and rape and murder and lying of this land from them, man. So it's just crazy that this man would make the comment that he made. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was pertaining to something like, it ain't no such thing as black, and we not black and we not white. We all Americans. And I mean, you know, for you to make that kind of statement, man, you got to be out your doggone mind, and you got to be living under a rock, man. Because, go ahead, right? No, yeah.
I was gonna say just to bring it up
Yeah.
while I'm looking at this article. This is coming out of Slovakia. This is coming out of American Progress.org, and it's talking about how he says that the voting rights are equal now. We no longer need reproof on blacks not being equally justified to vote.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which that's a hoax in itself, because that the government determines when they put electoral colleges out there, electoral colleges and making sure that those electoral candidates or the electors are in those states that's gonna swing the state to a certain way.
Right.
So like he's saying, it's still equal rights with voting. It's still, and he also said it's equal rights with voting. It's still equal rights with law enforcement, justice. He said everything. He said even though we see blacks getting gunned down, it's because blacks are more aggressive.
Wow.
You know, what I'm saying, than whites.
Well, if we are considered more aggressive than whites, that's because we've been taught and mimicking the whites. You know what I'm saying? It's because of the oppression that we've been put under for so many years. You know what I'm saying? Until we suffer from PTSD, and we are as far as the law go, it's definitely not for us. It's totally against us. Everything in America is created to keep us down and oppress us. The white man is the devil that the Bible speak of, and it's a fact, because what other people that you know, those are our oppressors, man. Ever since they brought our ancestors over here in this land, from slavery, being put in chains, being raped and murdered. Even right now today, you got thousands of black men and women that have been murdered at the hands of these police officers. Well, they get their training and they can't wait to get in our streets and our black neighborhoods and use that on us, man. You know what I'm saying? They violent. It's been a line drawn in America, and it's clear that it's black against white. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have a chance. The only chance that we have is to come back into turn back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, so the Lord will fight our battles. We in the condition that we in because of our disobedience and because of our lack of understanding of the Bible, because of the pastors, so-called pastors and community leaders, man. But this dude, Clarence, what's his name? Clarence
Thomas.
Man, this guy here, man, I don't know where he from. I don't know where he getting this information from, because clearly he done lost his whole mind. That lets you know he don't care about black people to even make a comment like that, man. You can't deny the hatred that's for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian over here in this North American region. There's no way that you could do that, man. But it just goes to show how some people, when they get the white man education, they get the little money, and they don't put him in that position. And obviously, it's like they got him. He's totally a house nigga. And that is a real bad word when you really think about that word. That's a white person word, house nigga. White people was making house niggas back in the days. They would pick a black person that they felt like that would submit to them to the Lord's degree, and that they could train to become a house nigga. Everybody saw, I know everybody saw that movie, The Butler. You know what I'm saying? How the white boy took his mother and raped her, and when the dad did try to say anything, they shot him in his head and killed him. And the old white lady took him and she said it out of her mouth. I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna take you out the field. I'm gonna take you in the house and show you how to be a house nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Clarence is. That's he brainwashed, and that man don't know what the hell he talking about. And I guarantee you, he definitely don't have a relationship with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He don't know nothing about Yahweh Shah Mashiach, man. Because if he did, he would care about his people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then like he was saying about taking the states of Donald Trump, he back up to his shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get some state swing back to his. It's like I guess he trying to get up so he could try to run again or something. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man.
Like if I could, that's like his. He already had his following before he left, but since he been out of office, his following got even bigger now. So
you got the. I mean, then for Clarence to say that you got what? You got all these hate groups over here in America, man. You got the Proud Boys or Rude Boys or whatever they are. You got the skinheads. You got the KKK. I mean, you got all these different races of people that hate blacks. That all their hatred is pointed at blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian, man. Seriously, and they very dangerous groups. They're nothing to turn your eye on. You better keep your eye on these people, man. And then we go ahead. You got something?
No, it's like I was gonna say. I think it's going from that. He got a document coming out, a documentary. Clarence Thomas. I don't know if it's out yet or if it's coming out. It's called Equal. What is it called? Created Equal.
Wow.
It's called Created Equal.
I wonder who the hell you're talking about. It ain't us. We ain't been created equal since them ship stocks landing over here at all. Please, come on, man. That man done lost his mind, man. Now, them the kind of niggas you can't trust, man. Them the kind of people that's very dangerous to his own race. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's unbelievable that a man in such a high position would even talk and think like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy as all out. Then you got to look at how they grilling their sister. I'm not sure if she black. I'm not sure if she us or African.
I know she got to oppress as
exactly. Yeah, that's the whole point. Exactly, man. She got to oppress. She got to oppress, so it don't really matter.
Jackson, I think her name.
Yeah, her last name. Yeah, she got a white husband. You know what I'm saying? And they and still that Ted Cruz and all them old heathen people, man. They show you how much hate they have, and you see it all day, every day on national television. I'm telling you, the way they grilling that sister, man, or if she is a sister, but the way they grilling that woman and the questions that they ask her, man, is absolutely ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
So like, and that's heavy what you bring it out, because I was thinking the same thing the other day. I said, if it was a white woman or a male in either race up there, would they be asking, or maybe if it was a black brother up there, they probably would have asked some retarded, ridiculous questions. But as far as the questions they asked the questions that, try to bring her down small and make her feel like she a little bitty piece of sand. They asked the question like, what is a woman to you? Just to try to degrade her and make so what they want to do is for her to answer so they can put it under a microscope and then make it look bad.
The questions they ask are not even irrelevant, like she's saying, to the job that she'll be holding if she do get it. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. These people, America is a disgusting place, man. This is a wicked, wicked place, and we need to come together as a nation of people and take our spirits out of America, man. Just like we're being taught in the Isupk. America is not for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian. That's it and that's all. People need to just wake up and face the fact when it comes to that like that, man. But I tell you, let's go to Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3. That's what we're gonna start at today, man. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3.
Come.
And when you get there, you can go ahead and read it.
Come. It's the book of Exodus chapter 20, starting at verse 3. It says, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me."
And according to the scriptures, man, we shouldn't have no other gods, man. You shouldn't be in Christianity. You shouldn't be in Islam. You shouldn't be studying, meditating or Buddha or just none of that, man. We should be under these law, statutes, and commandments. You should be applying these law, statutes, and commandments to your life and following the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High gave Moses to give to the children of Israel. Right now today, we still have so many brothers and sisters, man, that they don't even want to come into the school because they don't want to quit smoking. They don't want to quit smoking. They loud. They don't want to quit fornicating. They don't want to quit selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to stop having sex with these other nations, races of women and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But according to the Bible, it says, "Thou shalt not have no other gods," man. Read.
Verse 4. "Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images."
Now, according to the Bible, we should make no graven images. Read.
"Or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth."
And we should make no images that's in heaven or on earth, man. So basically, what the Bible said, you shouldn't even be in your church kneeling down on your knees in front of the crosses. We shouldn't be going over there, circling that rock over there in Mecca, and kissing on that. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even have a cross on your neck or in your ears. None of that stuff. Our brothers, they got it bad. They buy them big old chains with that white boy image on it, call it Jesus Christ. And for the life of me, I never, even when I went in the truth, I never understood that. You know what I'm saying? Why would you go spend your money and buy a chain of a white boy and put it around your neck, man? That's crazy as hell to me. Isupk, they got it bad. They got the tattoos on them and all that, man. And then like the Catholic churches, you know, our brothers, they love praying to the damn Virgin Mary. You know what I'm saying? And the rosary beads. A lot of our people, they into black magic and witchcraft and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? We following and serving everything but what we should be following and serving, which is the one and only true living God.
Right.
Out of all the gods that are on this planet right now today, man, we're the only people on the planet that's serving the true and living God.
That's right.
Everything else is a fable or a figment of your imagination. It was either made by the hands of men. It don't have a tongue to talk, hands to do nothing with, or any stuff like that, man. We shouldn't be doing those things. And we're bringing the wrath of God down on our heads when we turn from this Bible and start following other doctrines and religions and witchcraft and zodiacs and palm reading and
tarot cards.
Tarot cards and the what's that board? The Ouija boards and just all kinds of selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? That's a sin. That's idolatry. You know what I'm saying? And we're doing everything but what we should be doing. That's right. And that's why we're in the condition and the situation that we in today, man. That's right. Seriously, and we need to wake up. It's time. We in history right now today. You're talking about history we live in history right now today because the Bible is fulfilling itself. The Bible it told us that when we start hearing about wars and rumors of wars, pestilence, famine, and disease, all of that stuff is coming into fruition right now today. We're experiencing that and going through that right now today, man. Idolatry at an all-time high. This generation out here on these streets today, they don't know nothing about the Most High. All they know about is this rap music, this satanic rap music about black on black crime, staying high, partying. Our women, they just, oh my God, our women are so disgusting, man. Like this broad Jada Pinkett, man, she is such a disgusting individual. You know what I'm saying? If I just feel like if Will Smith was going to be angry at any point in time of his relationship, look like he would have been angry at that red table when his wife told him that she was having an entanglement with their son friend. When their son friend was sticking his rod in his wife, I would have slapped. I wouldn't have, but that's the point when I would have wanted to. If I was gonna slap some, it would have been her at that damn table. You know what I'm saying? And we don't condone that in the ISUPK, man. But Will Smith is he a wimp, man.
Well, sure.
He's definitely a wimp, man. He did that, and he really didn't want to do it. You can tell how he went up there and did it. He did that saving face.
Salaki. If I could, that's heavy what you bringing down, sir. If I could, this is something I was talking to one of the brothers about yesterday. The brother's so deep, he's so demasculated, you know, so he feels so much not like a man that's something he felt like he had to do,
right?
Like, because he already got demasculated on TV.
Yep.
You know, he already don't feel like the man in his household.
Good.
So now, you know what I'm saying? Now he felt like when Jada was looking all messed up, he like, man, it's my chance to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't do nothing but made him look even weaker. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
because that lets you know what the Bible give you when the Bible tell you, you know, love thy brother like you love yourself.
Right.
It lets you know that he might have thought he looked like a man, but it destroyed him even worse than he was already destroyed.
It definitely did. Damn right. It sure did. It really did. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, would you bring? Let's Matthew 18 and 15, I believe. Let me see. I think I'm right. Matthew chapter 18. Matthew chapter 18 and 15, if I'm not mistaken.
Come on, Khan.
Let's get it read it.
Come on, Khan. This is Matthew chapter 18 and verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his faults between thee and him alone.
And that's what Will Smith should have did, man. He could have, you know, and they was on national television. That man could have waited until it was all over. He could have pulled Chris Rock to the side and told him, man, listen, just stop. Don't make no more jokes of my wife. You know, he could have pulled that brother to the side and talked to him, man, and let him know he felt offended and you shouldn't do that. But instead, he got up and put his hands on that man. You know what I'm saying? And that's not brotherhood, man. Let's let you know Will Smith is a very, very weird.
And this is what Chris Rock does. Like, he makes fun of people. Like, that's technically his job.
Most high Christ.
Right.
Most high Christ.
Yeah, that's right. And not only that, I bet you that could have been any other one of them comedians. And 9 out of 10, I don't think he would have did that. He didn't do nothing when he found out about Tupac.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tupac, she was crazy about Tupac. You know, he even said at one time that he felt intimidated about Tupac. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he would have put his hands on no. Chris Rock is not no. Chris Rock not no
intimidating person.
Right. He's not.
That's like, if I could. That's how you know he's destroyed. First, he was destroyed because he got a whore as a wife. So when you got a whore as a wife, that destroys. Like, it's nothing. The only way he could ever fix himself from being destroyed is to leave her. That's and he didn't do that. So by him staying with her, all he do is continue to deteriorate more and more as a man. And now he just getting to the point now where he's like literally destroyed. And you gotta look at, like, I asked brothers, I said, like, if we go to a comedy club and we in front with our women, and the comedian start jamming on our woman or on us or whatever, we laugh and joke and say, ha ha ha. We know we sat in the front of that audience. We know, hey, we liable to get jabbed.
That's right.
But you know, that brother, he just took a very, you know, emotional and female emotion and allowed himself to look like the woman in that situation.
Yes, he did, man. He definitely made himself look bad. And like you said, that his wife, she's a whore.
Sure.
She's a whore, man. This lady was on national television at that red table talking about she was an entanglement in a entanglement. Well, that's what she called it. That's the title she put on it. But actually what she was doing was cheating on him. Actually, she belonged to another man. Okay. She was laying up that man. That young boy was doing whatever he was doing to her. You know, we ain't gonna go there, but I'm sure he did everything that imaginable to that cougar. Okay. And Lord knows, I know she was teaching him a thing or two. You know what I'm saying? And for her to sit there and say that out of her mouth, Will Smith really should have just got up and walked away, man, and left that alone, man. Okay. Because the brother is torn. Everybody saw it in his face. Even I saw it, man. That man his spirit was broke down. Mm-hmm. He was broke, and he was broke all the way down, man. When that lady was saying that, the way she was talking and revealing the information that she was revealing at that red table, man, she broke that brother down, man. And he just, like I said that the other night, he just showed his even more how he emasculated by doing that to Chris Rock, man. Seriously, and it just didn't make no sense at all. None at all, man. I promise you it didn't. It's 18 to 21. Let's see.
You want me to keep read this last sentence, sir?
You can't. Let's go down to 21.
Come, sir. This is Matthew chapter 18 and verse 21. And Peter came to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me and I forgive him? Till 7 times. That's a question.
So that's the Lord letting you know, man. Like if your brother offending you, man, you forgive him, man. But if he come to you and ask you for forgiveness, forgive him. Now I'm not saying that you got to be a doormat for nobody, but if somebody offending you and they come and ask you to forgive them, man, forgive them and just move on. I guess you don't keep putting yourself in a position where that person can keep doing whatever it is he's doing. But we supposed to forgive one another. We're not supposed to become violent towards one another. We're not supposed to bear arms against each other or strike each other, man. That wasn't no just cause to walk up on that stage and hit that man. You know, that's all I'm saying, man. He didn't have no right to go up there and do that. The man was joking. It was a damn joke, man. Like the young brother just said, man. That's the man. He's a comedian, and then you sitting in the front row. What you expect? I mean, what you expect? Then and I saw some pictures where Will was sitting up there with his legs crossed, and his wife was sitting up there with her legs spread wide open, like reverse robes. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, stop it. So, I mean, I don't know what's going to come of that. I think I still take my head off to Chris because he didn't even want to press charges on the man. That was brotherly.
So, like, that's what Cap was talking about last Wednesday about brothers. You know what I'm saying? Even though they did something against you, that you know what I'm saying? You be the one that's being brotherly. Like that's heavy with Chris. Like if brothers want to look at the light out of the whole situation, look at the light that. First off, he took the little slap. It was a B-made slap. He that was some bitch-made stuff.
It was.
But he took the little slap and he kept the show going. And without even saying, man, he didn't treat him. He ain't call him out of his name. Yeah. He said, you know what, this will be handled. You know what I'm saying? When it'll be handled. And he followed this same law. This same, parable that the Lord put in Matthew's 18 and 15. What he probably came to him alone, like, hey, bro, I think that was kind of bogus that you slapped me on stage. I think you could have did this a different way.
Yeah, he could have did it a different way. That was crazy. Let's go back to Exodus 20 and 3. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3. Yeah, that was real, tasteless, man. That was very tasteless. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3. I think it was at 4.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images.
So we shouldn't be making any images, man. We shouldn't be having these crosses, pictures of that. A lot of people got that picture of a Caesar Borgia on their wall, things of that nature. We don't supposed to be doing none of that stuff. Read.
Or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above.
And then that's like people, like the Zodiac thing. You got people looking up in the sky, reading the different Pisces and Virgo and Leo and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be doing none of that stuff. You got people worshiping things that's in the sea. You're not supposed to do all of this. This is a wicked and a generation. And they worship everything but the Most High, man. Read.
So, if I could, also one of the biggest things that's big in Black society right now is Egyptology. They use the sun as their god. So that's something that's in the sky. The Lord say don't worship the sun.
Right. Right. They do. Yeah. And then that other thing. What's that when the Ankh? The Ankh. I see a lot of brothers like to wear that around their neck. And they, I done heard different things what it's supposed to be. It's disgusting. One supposed to be a part of a penis and a vagina. And my mom like, why the hell? Well, if that's what it's representing, why the hell would you wear it on your neck? You know what I'm saying? Still, it's just disgusting, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy what our people. What's that when you superstitious? Superstitious, you believe in it. If somebody hit your heel with a broom, you want to spit on it, or a black cat walk down the street, you bagging all the way back up the block, or breaking mirrors and all this other stuff, man. You know, I be listening to the generation today. Our generation today, they are very heavy into the zodiac thing, and to the point where they feel like, oh, if you're a Virgo, they this kind of way, or if this one this side, they this kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Comparing their personalities to these different signs, and that's crazy, man. It don't make no sense none whatsoever, man. And it's just time to wake up, y'all. We in the last days. It's time to turn back to these laws, statutes, commandments for real.
That's right.
The clock is ticking, it's winding down. And the Most High is about to return. Now I can't tell you exactly when, but it said he's gonna come as a thief in the night, man. And you see Russia and Ukraine, America and China and all these different countries talking to one another and ready to go to war, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you got our oppressors over here. They just completely lost their doggone minds. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing some of the stuff that they doing, man, and the laws that they pass. And it's so amazing to me that how they so against the what's the name of the critical
race theory?
Race theory, yeah. I mean, what the hell? What's so bad about teaching our kids about their history? You know, these white people, they get a hard on when it comes to that, man. They do not want to hear nothing about critical race theory. They doing everything to keep that at the schools, but at the same time, they'll allow sex educate. They'll allow trying to teach 2, 2nd, and 3rd grade kids about sex education. Letting homosexuals come into the transgender. Yeah, right. You got this dude. He's a man, but they don't allow him to get into the women's swimming tournaments and stuff. And these females, they complain and saying that this man, after they do they test, so he coming in, he undressed and his damn genitals and everything out in the woman's bathroom. I mean, in the woman's lockers. This man standing over here, man, a full grown man, butt naked with his rod, talking about he's a girl.
Is that the dude from the? I guess he was in the Olympics or something like
that.
Right,
yeah, the tall white boy.
He was ranked like, and I might get the numbers wrong, but he was like 300, 400 or something in as a man,
right?
And he switched his gender and came over to be a woman. It was
dominating. And it was the same way with the wrestling. They let some guy into wrestling with the females, and he gave one girl a concussion. I mean, what sense does that? That don't make no sense. That show you how wicked and upside down America is. America is headed to hell in a handbasket.
That's right.
Seriously, it really is, man. Because their judgment is so off keel till they so wicked till they don't realize the wickedness that they performing is like normal to them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, let's read.
God. It said, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above or that is in the earth beneath.
So we're not supposed to be worshiping no animals, no fish, no birds, no nothing. You ain't monkeys, nothing else, man. We're not supposed to be bowing down and praying to nothing. Read.
God. Or that is in the water under the earth. That's the end of the floor.
Go ahead, read.
Or that is in the water under the earth.
Go ahead, read.
Verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God.
And that's why we in the condition that we're in, man, because by us praying to these, first of all, you go into church on Sundays. Y'all holding y'all pastors up on pedestals and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You got these big wooden crosses in your churches. and y'all worship, y'all praying to these damn crosses. Y'all look at them damn crosses and try to equate them to the Most High, and really, that cross ain't got a damn thing to do with Yahushua. It really don't. Them Roman, they came from the Romans. That was a tool that the Romans used to use to assassinate people, I guess you could say. Go ahead.
Lucky, that's heavy what you bring it out, because everything, the Bible said everything that happened the fourth time was for our learning. You going, we fast 4 years later, the Ku Klux Klan used the cross for the same exact thing that the Romans used it to you know, to not only kill Christ, but use it as an example that, hey, we killed your kings. Now in the 60s and the 50s, 60s, in the 70s, they use that same cross to say, hey, we're gonna kill black men or scare black men the same way that we did. I'm like, that spirit that lets you know that scripture when it says everything that happened 4 times for our learning, and that everything that happened in the Bible it continues to happen the way it happens today.
Damn right. So, right. History will repeat itself.
That's what
it definitely will repeat itself, man. And like you said, they was taking them crosses and setting them on, putting them in people's front yards and setting them on fire.
They wasn't wearing them then,
right. Hell no, they weren't wearing them.
I bet you they wasn't wearing them then.
I bet they wasn't either. But I mean, it's time to wake up, man. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? These crosses, that's Christianity is a white man religion.
That's right.
I'm serious. All you got to do is research it. Christianity is a white man religion. Islam, that's a white man religion. You know what I'm saying? That was created by men. And we're not supposed to do those things. The Most High say he's a jealous God, man.
That's right.
And we shouldn't be going in these other avenues, trying to have a relationship with these different gods, and when we're supposed to be serving the one and only true living, the God of heaven and earth and everything that's within it, man. Read.
Come on, God. It's like nor serve them, for I, the Lord, thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me.
And if you're not following these laws, statutes, commandments, you hate the Most High.
That's right.
You cannot not follow these laws, statutes, commandments and think that you have a relationship with the Most High, because you don't. That is not true. And Christians, another one of the sayings that Christians love to say is, the Lord know my heart. Yeah, he do know your damn heart. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I'll show you.
And so, like, would this kind of let you know that love is following the statutes, and hate is not following the statutes? Because when he said that Salakia, that like our fathers hated me, that's not saying like they I mean, it said, I mean, they did hate him because they weren't following law, statutes, and commandments. And if they would have followed the law, statutes, and commandments, then they would be loving God.
That's right. That's right. Like the men and the women in Isupk.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We have a relationship with the Most High because we obeying his law, statutes, commandments, and they're not grievous, man. We're doing what the Lord said do. We're not committing idolatry. We're not we keep the Sabbath.
Okay.
We keep the Sabbath, which is the Sabbath is on a Saturday, man. The Catholic Church are the ones that changed the true Sabbath into Sunday, and everybody in America is going to church on Sundays, thinking they got a relationship with the Most High. Go ahead and read.
Okay. And the children unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me. Verse 6. And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments.
And the only place you're gonna find men and women that's serving the Most High and keeping his commandments is in the Isupk, man. That's right. We are not affiliated with no other Israelite group that's out here on these streets. We do not. We hold each other accountable. From the generals down to the captains, down to the officers and everything. We are being held accountable for our actions, man. We cannot be running around here acting like heathens and things of that nature, because we in the one body of Christ, man.
That's right.
And you can't just be doing anything and everything and thinking you still gonna have it. We refuse to put I'm not gonna tarnish the Isupk.
That's right.
I'm gonna do with everything that Captain Malachi teaching me, that he been taught. That's how I'm living. Even when I'm not in front of this camera, even when I'm not in the school, when I'm at home, I don't go home and smoke loud. I don't go home and eat pork. I don't go home and do all kind of wicked, crazy things, man. I'm living this according to the Bible as I've been taught since I've been in the Isupk.
That's right.
And I'm not going back to my old ways. The old me is dead and gone.
That's right.
Completely. He is dead and gone. Now I'm not saying that we don't wrestle with demons. I'm not saying that we're not tempted. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is I have a clearer understanding on how to serve the Most High. And the only way I can serve the Most High is to follow these law, statutes, and commandments, man.
Right.
Read.
Come on, verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain.
Okay, when the Bible said don't hold the Lord thy God name in vain, basically I guess what it's saying is vain.
It's almost like you saying that you're doing this for the Lord and you really doing it for self, or just like a lot of the Christian preachers do today. They pass out all these offerings for the Lord, right, or say this is for the Lord's house, right, and they really going home and spending it on the beds, on a $2.5 million house like T.D. Jakes, right? For his daughter, for his daughter,
And that's something. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that, man. You actually supposed to take that money and put it back into your communities and help God's people, man. There's a lot of people out here that's homeless right now today, hungry. There's people literally today in America that's hungry, man. And then how? You have to ask yourself how. As wealthy as this place is, you got people that's going to these food shelters, man, getting that low grade stuff and living dependent on it. You got pastors that won't help their parishioners, won't help the people that's in their churches, man. They don't care about those people, man. You got people that go to them churches and hungry. Then I was looking at a couple of videos of how our sisters are dressing in these churches nowadays, and the way they dancing in these churches nowadays, man. And all the things, the church ain't nothing but the synagogue of Satan, man. I'm serious. And the greedy pastor that's in front, leading them churches, man. He's in a world of trouble. He better enjoy his life while he can right now, because he's gonna pay for it later. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that they're doing in the churches don't make no sense. Go ahead, read.
Come. And verse 8, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Now, the only time I started back remembering the Sabbath and keep it holy is when we came to the Isupk. No, I got up on Sundays for years. Ever since I was a young boy, man. I think I started going to church on my own when I was about 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go to church, and they do it on Sundays. And then when you go to churches, you see everything. This thing got to the point where everything you see in the churches, they doing on the street corners and in these clubs and stuff. It's getting worse and worse and worse in these churches, man. You got these women going in these churches, gyrating, and got on these tight dresses and stuff with these 3-inch stiletto heels, gyrating and dancing around with them big old hips and stuff, man. A nigga can't focus in these churches, man, the way these girls dressing in these churches today. And they very flirtatious once they get a little familiar with you. Very flirtatious, man. And like my brother brought out, the pastors, man, they ain't nothing but greedy dogs. It's all about their money. Just because that man standing up there in that pulpit, man, with that $400 suit on and them $200 shoes and all that jewelry, it make it look like that he's a man of God, but really he not. He's a wolf in sheep clothing, right? Fooling God's people out of their money, man, and going out tricking off, doing all kind of wicked stuff. You know what I'm saying? Only God knows what they're doing when they ain't in them churches, man. You know, for real. Matter of fact, let's go to Jeremiah 17 and 9 right fast. Jeremiah 17 and 9. Let me get there with you. Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 9. When you got it, I'll read it.
God. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
Now, you know what? Every time all you Christians some people always man, people always talking about the Lord know my heart. They'll do something. Usually when they say that, they're doing something contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments any damn way. They're doing something they ain't got no business doing or something of that nature. But according to the Bible, the heart is a wicked thing. Whenever the Bible talk about the heart, it's talking about your mind, man. And that's what's wrong with us, man. Our mind's not right. We was just because you think it's okay to do something, don't make it right, man. We according to the Bible, how it said, what it say? There is a way that seems right unto a man, but in the end, it's total destruction. You know what I'm saying? That's Proverbs 16:25. And the mind is a wicked and deceitful thing. We come up with all kind of thoughts that come into your mind when you're not in this truth. You end up doing something crazy and have yourself in a situation you can't get out of. You know, you got child molesters out here. You got men that are lust after your wife or really don't give a damn. He'll be pushing up on your wife. He just got through kicking it with you and he'll be pushing up on your wife, and she could be telling them, man, you know, I go with such, and I don't care, forget him. You know, stuff like that. You know, it's very, very, very hard to trust guys that's not in this truth. And you know what? The longer I'm in this truth, the more I'm realizing that. The more I'm in this truth, the more I'm realizing when it comes to money, women, stuff like that, if a man not in this truth, man, it's hard as hell to really let your guards down and trust that brother, man. I'm being so honest, seriously, man. But that's how people are. So when somebody talking, I've learned from experience when a person say, God know my heart, they on some BS. Go ahead.
That's heavy what you was bringing up, because like it's like since I've been I'm in the truth, but I've been in the truth for the last couple of years now. And it's like I trust the brothers in the school, you know what I'm saying, with my family and with my rib or whatever, more than I trust my own blood with my rib and with my family. Only because I know, you know what I'm saying, I know the brothers, and I know that we labor amongst each other. I know they war with me and I war with them, and everything they go through. And you know what I'm saying, I might get a phone call from my family once every 3 months,
right?
Once every 2 months. I got these brothers. I communicate with them every single day. I know what they go through. They know what I go through.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that is so heavy what you're bringing out, because I just been dealing with something like that lately, man. It's like I got a brother here from out of town, and you know, he's still in the world. He's still in the world, man. And I know my brother. I know my brother, man. Ain't nowhere in the hell. No, you can't. No, you can't still be. No, I got a wife over here. I got a rib over here. You know, so I get up and go to work. I know this man, man. You know, he in the world. You know, he's still doing his thing, getting high and all that. And I love him. He my family. I do, man. But it's just hard to trust a person that's not in this truth.
That's right.
When it comes to money, women, and different things of that nature, man, it's hard. It's like I said, the longer I stay in this truth, the more I'm realizing the only place I can truly find brotherhood is in the Isupk.
That's right.
I can't find it outside this truth, man.
That's right. Damn right.
I done got to a point where I really have to really pay attention to the people that I'm dealing with, because they're not in this truth. I don't know no other way to say it. Go finish it off, Rock.
Come on, sir. Nah, it's like it. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Desperately. The Bible says desperately wicked, man. So when you personally talking about the Lord know my heart, yeah, the Lord know your damn heart. He know you a wicked ass bastard. That's what he know. He know if you ain't in this truth, you ain't not you pretty much not to be trusted. Pretty much. That's according to the scriptures. That's what I get out of that. You know what I'm saying? And we really, really need to turn back to these laws, statutes, commandments, and everybody out there need to get into the Isupk and learn how to understand the Bible, man. Learn how to follow the laws, statutes, commandments, and apply them to your life.
Right.
Because you'll be surprised how many things that we doing that's bringing the wrath of God down on our heads.
Right.
Even all the way down to the point of marrying outside of these the 12 tribes. The Most High do not want us marrying certain wedding with certain nations. You know what I'm saying? And it's right here. I know I got a couple so-called pastor friends, and they sons done married white women and had kids by them, or African women. And then our sisters, man, they marrying these Nigerians and stuff, and helping them get their what they call it, their citizenship. You know what I'm saying? And having kids by these people, and Africans and Nigerians, and I'd be in the store, you hear sisters talking about, oh man, I have a baby with that Arab, I know he make pretty kids. You know what I'm saying? Just wickedness, man. They don't know what they're saying out their mouths, man. Our people are destroyed because of a lack of knowledge. If you think I'm lying, let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 7 and come on. We'll start Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 2.
I already knew you was going.
What's up, man?
Come.
It's time to wake up, y'all. Seriously. Go ahead, read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them.
Now, who is them? Our oppressors.
That's right.
All our oppressors, man. The Bible said, and then that goes show how when they be talking about let's join together. Look what Clarence Thomas just said, that there is no black, there is no white, but we all American. Well, not according to this, not according to Deuteronomy 7 and 2. You know what I'm saying? It said make no covenant with these people, man. We should be separated.
That's right.
Holy. The word holy means separated. We should be separate from every other race that's on this planet, serving the one and only true and living God, man.
Right.
Read that again.
And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them.
Now that letting you know when the Lord do come back, He's going to deliver our enemies unto us, man. We're going to it's going to be a power change, and we're going to be on top.
That's right.
And when the Lord said, when we get on top, it's telling us to smite them, man. Read.
Child of God, and utterly destroy them.
Read.
Thou shalt make no covenants with them.
Read.
Nor show mercy unto them.
Just like they ain't showed us no mercy. They still not showing us no mercy right now today, man. These police officers would jump at their car, and look what they did to that little boy, the little Hispanic boy last summer, over there on the west side, man. That wasn't nothing but that boy was what, 14 to 15? Come on, man. What, soaking wet, he might weigh 90 pounds. Shot that boy in his chest like that, man. Look at that girl that they hung in the they hung her in the jail. Sandra Bland, yeah, over a damn traffic stop. You know what I'm saying? There's all this bloodshed, man. They done murdered thousands and thousands of our children right now today. We're not even gonna talk about what they did to the Native American Indians. Oh my God, man. And then look at our own people down south, man. Listen, you can't imagine somebody stripping you down to your bare nakedness, put some shackles on your wrists and on your ankles, and stand you up on a block and sell you. Imagine somebody walking up to you and ripping your baby out your arms and selling your child, man. Imagine somebody walking up to you and making you go sit down and shut up, and they take your wife in the back room and have his way with her. You know what I'm saying? They how many pictures that you could pull up where they done hung black people by their necks, men and women, from trees, stretching your damn neck to the point the weight of your body breaking your neck. They was doing this for a pastime. Women, men, they didn't care. This is a reality that we live in, man. So for Clarence, whatever his name is, to say that, man, that man is a total idiot, man.
Right.
He's dangerous to his own people. He's dangerous. We don't want him.
Lucky if I could. He in the hospital right now with COVID-19.
Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. The hell with him. I might be wrong for saying that, but the hell with that man, man. Because if you check history, man, these people, man, our oppressors are some of the most wickedest people and murdering people on the face of God's earth, man. They have destroyed so much. They murder, rape, plunder, steal, kill, lie, hunt animals, put them in cages, hunt them for sports, killing black people for sports, raping the earth to the point where it's off kill, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. This man is something else, man. Read.
Verse 3. neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
And the Bible said that we should not let our sons marry their daughters, and we shouldn't let our daughters marry their sons, man. In Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3. And what's so amazing to me, you can open this Bible and go to a precept and show it to a pastor, and I'd be damned if he still don't try to twist them words to get what he want to get out of it. They just won't take it for what it's saying. They won't. Oh, that's used to be. That's old. I done talked to pastors to the point, man, where it's just I done got to a point where I don't even want to talk or debate with them because they want to get out of it what they want to get out of it, and it's just a waste of time to sit up and talk to somebody that he gonna believe what he want to believe. And then the Bible said that we should not let our sons marry their daughters, man. Look at Kanye West. Look at what he going now. The brother already had a problem, but that marriage with Kim Kardashian just looked like it just utterly destroyed him, tore him up. You got so many. Look what happened to O.J. Simpson, the jam he got himself in. We got so many brothers that's marrying these different races of women, and we finna show you what the Bible says is gonna do to our sons and our daughters if you let that happen. Read.
God. Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods.
Do what?
That they may serve other gods.
Because a white woman, she gonna put up that Christmas tree. Okay. The white woman, she gonna celebrate these holidays. Okay. You ain't finna tell her she not gonna cook Thanksgiving dinner, and or have some Easter eggs, or do the Halloween thing, or put up a damn Christmas tree. She doing all of that, and the 4th of July. Listen, back when was it? 1776, man. Come on, man. Our people was in slavery. Now they got to break that day because that was a national holiday for our oppressors. That was their Independence Day. That wasn't our Independence Day because our people were still in chains, still picking cotton and sugar canes and all this other stuff, man. Come on now, we got to wake up. Go ahead, read. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's heavy because it's like blacks and Hispanics are the biggest attributors to these holidays, like 4th of July, that you Independence Day that you was never a part of, right. Or like we talk about critical race theory, but like we still teaching Christopher Columbus coming over to America, right. and being one with the Indians. Well, everybody know that ain't the true story of what happened. So, but we still teach you that, but we don't want to teach critical race theory. Right. So like that's just kind of heavy what you bring it out because it's like blacks and Hispanics. We the number one like consumers of it. We literally spend millions. You want to know why blacks and Hispanics are poor, broke in America is because we spend over $10 billion doing Christmas, and then a couple, then doing Thanksgiving, sitting another $10 billion, then another, blacks is white. The oppressors don't spend it. Right. Oppressors don't spend it. They don't care about none of that. I mean, they do spend their little money, but if you look at the demographics of the race that actually spends the most money during these Thanksgivings, Black Fridays, Easter, we go buy a $300 suit for every kid in the whole household during Easter time. For what? To go find eggs and go to church for the first time the whole year. Over a lie. So
over a doggone lie, man. And that's crazy. That's why we so destroyed, man, because God, the Bible said the God that we serve is a jealous God. And when you're doing that, committing idolatry like that, you actually you worshiping different gods, man. Them Greek gods and things of that nature. There's a lot of stuff that's with that Greek theology stuff that's mixed in with that Christianity, and you don't know it, and it's dangerous because you're gonna die for doing that. Seriously, man, it's time to wake up and stop doing that crap, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the Bible said that we marrying into these other nations and races and stuff will pull our children away from the Most High. Right. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, read out.
That they will serve other gods, so will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy these suddenly.
And that's what's happening to us. We're being destroyed, man. Day and night. Every time I look up, it's not a day have went past in the last few weeks where every day people are being shot down in the streets, man. Blacks are being shot down in the streets every damn day.
That's right.
And we turning guns on one another. Look what happened over there on 95th and at the red line. You know, that brother it looked like a Hispanic brother and a black brother was into it. The Hispanic pushed the black guy. He worked for CPA. They don't even supposed to have guns on that property.
Oh,
and he shot that man like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's I mean, we quick to destroy one another and kiss the head and booty lickers when it comes to oppressor. Straight booty lickers, man. Just got your head all up the white man, but
that's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? And we are being destroyed because of our disobedience and not doing what the Lord said do, man. Read.
Verse 5. But thus shall ye deal with them. It's like it. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars and break down their images and cut down their groves and burn their graven images with fire.
Now that's what we should be doing. We should be tearing down every idol that we see. We should be tearing it down and setting it on fire. You should the crosses, but not in the Ku Klux Klan way, but the crosses, everything that's outside of these laws, statutes, commandments, man, we should be kicking it, tearing their altars up, kicking them over, turning them over, the Buddha, everything. Our Isupk brothers, you go into their houses, they have the Virgin Mary up there, candles all around it. You know what I'm saying? I done seen some where they got it encased in glass.
Mm-hmm.
You right in certain neighborhoods you go in, they got stores with all those different statues inside them damn stores of I guess different so-called apostles
Mm-hmm.
and skeleton bones and the Virgin Mary and the little baby Jesus and just a store full of different types of images that and the Bible said that we should be tearing down them images and burning them up and destroying that stuff, man. But our people are worshiping these things, man, that's made by the hands of men. Well, which though the Holy Spirit want to dwell inside of us, according to the Bible, the kingdom of heaven is within us, man.
That's right.
We wear our holy gown every day. We don't have to put on kufis. We don't have to wear crosses. We don't have to pick up no what the Catholics that rosary beads. We don't have to do none of that stuff, man. We don't have to set up images and all that stuff. We wear our holy garments every day.
That's heavy what you bringing out, sir. Because you look at a lot of us brothers, like when you see Christians and stuff, when it's a Sunday night service or Sunday when they put they nice clothes on, they put their towel. We go out in our apparel. We go to clubs in our apparel. We go to anywhere we go. We going with our apparel. If we go to a podcast, you can see us out here. You see us on the corner. We got our holy apparel on because we ain't ashamed of what the Lord gave us as a culture.
That's right.
We take what the Lord gave us as a culture and let that be for sure. Well, other cultures, other religions don't do that.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, they put on their Sunday best, and if you rub up against them, they're ready to fight.
Okay.
Don't want you to touch them or nothing like that, man. We rocking it out with our boots and our braids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we know that we serving the Most High in spirit and in truth. That's what we do. That's the difference between us in the Isupk and any other religion or church or whatever you want to call them. We serving the Most High in spirit and in truth by following these laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And raising up our children and our homes this way. You know, so when we go home, we keep these commandments. Our women gonna put on clothes. They're gonna wrap their heads. Our kids is gonna be raised a certain way. As far as the law, statutes, commandments, our kids don't run around. Kids gonna be kids,
right?
But the Bible said, train up a child in the way that he should go. When he get older, he will not stray off that path, man. So that's what you do. But when you're raising your child, and you got him thinking that it's tooth fairies, Santa Claus, bunny rabbits that lay eggs, it's okay to to put on costumes and stuff for East Halloween and go out and go to stranger houses and beg for damn candy. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. That's wickedness, man.
And that's heavy out of line what you're saying, because then you get kids that do that you like, especially with kids. I got a few kids as well, so they see you do one thing, you know, and then you go home and do another thing. They start looking at you as a hypocrite. That's how you destroy your children. That's why the Christian church destroyed our children as bad as they have, because I can tell you 99.9, I might be almost close to 100% of children that grow up in the church see one thing in the church, and then they see one thing at home. Where in the school, we might be a little bit, we got a class to teach or whatever, but we follow the same laws here as we follow at home. And we bring our kids up to follow these same laws and be the same way. You know what I'm saying? That's what it means when the Bible says, raise up a child the way that she go. That don't mean when he go to church on Sunday, put him in a nice suit. And you know what I'm saying? This means when you teaching them laws outside of the school or outside of a church, you teaching the same laws when you know what I'm saying, in the church. You know what I'm saying? It should be the same. It should never be. You know
exactly. We go to church, and when we leave out of church, we're gonna go home, and I'm rolling up me a blunt. Yeah, I'm cooking pig. I'm rolling up blunts and talking jive, and just it's madness, man. It needs to stop. But if you don't, you're gonna die. You're gonna die in your sins. Go ahead, keep reading.
God. Verse 6. Deuteronomy 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Now, when the Bible said thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God, the word holy, it only means separated, set apart, set aside. Separate yourself. Take our spirits out of America. Let's quit doing everything that America is doing. It's not okay for our children to be exposed to so much negativity, man. It's not okay to sell each other drugs. It's not okay for us to gang bang against one another. He an op, I'm an op, or we gunning at each other because of colors or different beliefs and things of that nature. It's not okay for us to be chasing after married women, another man's woman, man. That's not okay, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not okay to hate your brother for no just cause. You can't just be, it's not okay to just murder each other because of your greed. You know what I'm saying? It's not okay it's not okay to be a homosexual, man. According to America, you listen to America, that's a normal lifestyle. That's how they say it, alternative lifestyle. And that's according to the Bible, man. If a man lay with another man, both of them deserve to die. Right. If a man or a woman lay with a beast, you deserve to die. You got these people here in America, man, they doing that. Bestiality. You got people that's having sex with animals. How sick can you get? How sick can you get, man? You got women, man, will have sex with a dog. Done did it. You got men doing it with snakes, dogs, horses. And according to the Bible, you're supposed to kill the person and the beast if you catch that crap.
And they was doing that in the Bible.
Ain't nothing new under the sun. The Lord know what He's doing. Ain't nothing new under the sun. They was right. Obviously, they was doing it back then. If they was doing it back then, you know damn well they're doing it today. We not lying.
It's just heavy people like Salaki that people just sit here and they say some of the weirdest stuff like, "Oh, the Bible ain't read. It's made by white oppressor. It's made by the oppressor." Okay, if it's made by the oppressor, who's the one that's having consensual sex with animals? Right. It's the oppressor. You got to think about something. He ain't gonna denounce having sex with beasts and then have sex with beasts. Like that like some people you gotta come into the school and sit down and talk to the men of the Isupk and actually learn, because when you let people like just say anything to you, a Christian pastor or Egyptologist who say, man, that Bible ain't real. That Bible ain't real. You open it up. Like sometimes they say, what the hardest place to find what the hardest place to find anything, they always say in the book for a black man. You know what I'm saying? Because we won't never open it up. We always gonna listen to what somebody else narrate from that book.
Yeah, you can have some from a nigga in the book.
Yeah, that kind of car. That's what it is.
Yeah, you have it, yeah. And where it's more so also true though.
Kind of car.
It's a lot of people, man, that they'll take their Bible, pick their Bible. I used to be guilty of. I used to pick my Bible up and go to church on Sundays. When I go home Sunday evening and put my Bible down, I ain't touch that damn Bible no more than a week until next Sunday.
Okay.
You know, and I'm trying to remember a verse or something that I heard. Come on, man, stop it, man. It's crazy. This place is wicked as all out, man, and it's about to be destroyed. Let's jump over to Romans 6:23. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, hold on. We're gonna finish this up. Deuteronomy 7:6. We're gonna finish that slacking.
God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Verse 7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because ye were more in number than any other. Than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people.
The Lord chose us, man, because he loved us. We are part of the 12 tribes of Israel. It's 16 nations that's on this planet, and the Lord do not care about every race that's on this planet, man. That on the contrary, the Lord only care about the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Blacks, Hispanics, Native American, Indian, and so on and so forth, man, as far as the 12 tribes. Right. The Lord do not care about every race. These other races was put on this planet pretty much to be a test for us, to see if we would keep serving him, or are we going to follow these other traditions that these other cultures that they got. And we failed the test, obviously, because that's why we're in the condition that we're in, man. We in a bad condition, in a bad situation because of our stiff-neckedness, our disobedience. That's right. Let's go to Romans 6:23. And it's time to wake up, Israel. I'm serious, man. Y'all, I know we've been hearing this same line for years. I've been hearing it for years. We close to, but believe me, looking at the signs, we getting there, and we getting there fast. And it's time to wake up, man. And the only way you're gonna be saved by the Most High is to turn from your wicked ways and turn to these laws, statutes, commandments. Change. Stop being such a wicked human being, man. Stop being such a filthy and vile human being, man. It's time to come into these schools so you'll learn how to serve the Most High. That's right. Really, you can't do it on your own. You're not strong enough to do it on your own. You're not qualified. It's not an individual thing. That's right. We got to do it as a nation. That's right. Basically, we have to do this as a nation of people, man, and depending and helping one another, holding each other accountable for our actions. I talked to the guys on my job a lot, and they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it, man. When I tell them they got to stop smoking, or you got to stop eating certain foods, or you can't be celebrating these holidays and things of that nature, they come up with every excuse to not do that. And they try to make it like a slight joke, but when they see the sincerity that I have about it, they realize it. I know their spirits are being convicted, man, but they're not going to change. They don't want to change. They don't want to change. They lusting after. Come on, man. You know how many brothers in the penitentiary, man, for child molestation, sleeping with an underage girl? Now, for real, I mean, come on now. Some of the things that we do is so terrible, man. It don't make no damn sense. You got uncles that are rape their own nieces. You got dads that are sleep with their own daughters, man. You got mothers that are sell their daughters for drugs. I mean, come on, man. We got to really, really wake up. We really, really got to wake up, man. It's time for us to stop doing what we're doing and turn to these laws, statutes, commandments. Because if we don't, man, you're gonna mess around and get judged. And you got to realize the Most High God is not all love. The Most High is not all love. He's a man of war, and you can get judged when you see violence in the streets and you see stuff like bad car accidents, or you see kids in their house, in their bed, sleep, and a stray bullet come through the wall and hit that kid in his head and kill him. That's the judgment of the Most High, man. You walking down the street and airplane crashes, car crashes. I mean, the Lord will take you out in the blink of an eye, man. You could be just going on your merry old way, not really thinking about anything, everything hunky-dory, and out of nowhere, disaster will come down on you, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's judgment from the Most High. Seriously, man. And I mean, we all got to leave here, man, but at least be ready when you go. You know, and if you go into these Christian churches, if you eating shrimp, pork, crab, lobster, if you celebrating these holidays, you know what I'm saying? If you selling drugs and game banging, if you just turning sisters into whores by dropping your game on them and then getting them and then getting up and just walking away from them and leaving them and stuff, man. Our sisters, you wonder why your scalp is you scapped in the top or you ain't got no edges. That's 9 out of 10 because that's a curse from the Most High because you wicked.
That's right.
A lot of our sisters wicked as hell, man. You got sisters that'll put a brother on child support. You got sisters that'll lie and get out. Listen, it's sisters that will lie on a man, and get him locked up because she know he got another man, another woman. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Go ahead, Art.
You know what's so heavy about that is because Will Smith's wife, her whole head is gone.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, she done shaved her head. And according to the Bible, you ain't supposed women shouldn't shave their head. Man.
That's true.
No, I think she had a disease.
Alopecia.
Mm-hmm. And like her whole head is gone.
What's that crash?
Right. So it's like a curse from the Most High.
That is the curse. That's actually the curse. One of the curses that I think Commander General Hunter actually General Muhammad brought out in one of his lectures that like that's one of those curses that the Lord,
right.
The Lord put on black women for being the way she is.
Yeah, the little brother on point. He is right.
Most I had Christ.
Yeah, that's true. And a lot of sisters wonder why they walk around here and can't grow no hair on the sides of their heads, or they have to cut all their hair off because their hair falling out their damn head. Because obviously it's a curse from the Most High. Because it's obviously there's something you're doing in your life that you ain't got no business doing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of our sisters, man, they whores. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. You got street whores, but you got house whores too. You got sisters out here that do some bad things, man, and they think it's okay, and because these sisters slicker than they just as slick as guys, just as what's the word I can just slick
and switch roles. That's what they. I know they used to say that back a couple years ago when I was younger. They used to say the niggas and the females that switch roles now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's sad.
The women masculine and the men feminine.
Is feminine.
Yeah, and that's true. Yeah, a lot of look at that old effeminate stuff that Will Smith did the other day. And I know his wife done emasculated him down to a point where his spirit has been broken. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of brothers that's weak for women. You know what I'm saying? They woman running the household. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the sister making the money and he ain't got no job. He just sitting around being her. She the boss in the house. You know what I'm saying? Running the household. She no protection. You know what I'm saying? And will go out and cheat on her, and will go out and sleep with another man. You know on what they call them nights they have, the girls' night out. Girls' night out and all that old crap. You know what I'm saying? That's a bunch of nonsense, man. And we got to wake up from that. Romans 6:23.
It's the book of Romans chapter 6, verse 23. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Christ, our Savior.
Now you have through Yahushua. Everybody know him as Jesus Christ, man. The gift of God is eternal life, man. If we was to follow these laws, statutes, commandments, man, we'll be safe. Everything will be okay, man.
That's right.
But by us not following these laws, statutes, commandments, the Lord said, if we break these laws, statutes, commandments, the wages of sin is death. You're going to die.
That's right.
You're going to die. You could believe that. God forbid, but 9 out of 10 is going to be in a violent way. Seriously. It might be a car accident, you know what I'm saying, or a stray bullet, or I don't know. Hopefully not. I wish that on nobody. But According to the Bible, the wages of sin is death. I would advise any children out there, listen, obey your parents, man.
Mm-hmm.
Obey your parents, man. They know better than you. They done been through it. The best way to learn something is to talk to somebody that's done been through it already.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If I tell you, damn it, don't put your hand in that fire, you better listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
If I tell you that girl is too fast for you, she's a little whore, you probably should leave her alone because you're going to get burnt. You know what I'm saying? When these children today just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. They have a mind of their own and they feel like can't nobody tell them anything. Go ahead,
if I could, like it, the water. Like, and another big thing is like fathers not being in the household with children. Like now you got the demasculated men
Right.
as kids. Well, kids trying to grow into be men, or sons trying to grow into be men. And you got women who, like, I see a lot of like brothers I grew up with. They didn't have fathers in the household, right. So they had the girls, and a lot of them had like 1 or 2 boys and like 2 or 3 girls. Right. The girls ran the whole house because it wasn't the father; it was the mother, 2, 3 daughters, and a boy. And guess who ran the household? Anytime that boy wanted to do something, it was that the girls ruled everything. So now it's like, hey, every time the boy wanted to do something, so he started in his mind. He calculated, like, if I started being more like what the girls doing, right, I could start getting the same power that the girls doing. And see, that's when you take a man out the household, that's when you diversify the way the family is. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it from my household. It's a woman, and it's a male, it's a father and a mother there. Right. The father runs the household. That's right. What the fuck I say goes. Right. Exactly. That's what it should. What I say in my crib goes. I don't care if it's the between my wife, between my kids, between my nobody. Right. I don't care if it's a damn roach in the house. If it's a roach in the house, the roach got to do what the fuck I tell it to do. I hear you. So, but when you take that father out of the household, now you just running the wild, wild west, and kids become. You have sons becoming homosexuals. You have girls becoming studs. You have it. You know, it's turmoil inside of a household because you don't have a father.
A woman can't raise a child, and any household that got a dad and a mom in it, and children should be grateful because I didn't meet my pops until I was 14. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't meet mine until I was 14. So it was basically I was damn near. I grew up without a dad. So I would advise any children out there today, if you got both of your parents, respect your parents, man. According to the Bible, it says, honor thy mother and thy father. And in doing so, you have longer days on this earth. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. That's a bad thing to disrespect your parents. Don't do that. Do not do that. But anyway, let's get to the wages of sin is death.
Oh God.
Let's go to Romans chapter 8 and verse 5. Romans chapter 8 and verse 5.
You said it's like you said numbers or Romans.
Romans 8 and 5.
Romans 8 verse 5. It's the book of Romans chapter 8, starting at verse 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
That's people that's not following the law, statutes, commandments. You're going to do the things that your flesh want to do. Your flesh want to have sex. Your flesh want to get high. Your flesh want to be a drunk. Your flesh just want to do anything that's contrary to the Most High, man. And we have to. That's why, according to the Bible, it's good to fast and bring your flesh under submission and bring your thoughts under the captivity of the words of God, man. Daily. That's a battle. Every last one of us daily have that spiritual battle where our spirit is warring against our flesh. Read.
Come with God. I don't know why this keeps cutting off on me. All right, Salakia. But they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit.
And that's the men in the Isupk, man. We following Yahushua. Yahushua is our leader under command of General Yohanan, man. And we're being taught to, in the body of Christ, we're being taught to live a certain way, treat each other a certain way. You know what I'm saying? We eat a certain way. You know what I'm saying? We're following after the spirit, man. And the Bible said the only way you can serve the Most High is in spirit and in truth.
That's right.
That's the only way you can do it. That's the only way you can do it, man, successfully. You know what I'm saying? Or you being a hypocrite and lying to yourself. Read.
Come verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
And I've been having peace since I've been in the ISUPK, man.
That's
Now
right.
I'm dealing with life. I am, but I'm not dealing with nothing that's unnecessary. I don't have to worry about the police when I go outside. When I drive or I go outside, I don't have to worry about. I'm not breaking no laws. I'm not doing nothing crazy or underhanded. You know what I'm saying? Anything of like that, man. For to be carnal minded is death. A carnal minded man, he's subject to do anything.
God.
He's exactly. He's subject to do anything. Or that judge him, that idiot. He definitely carnal minded. What the hell he talking about? Ain't no such thing as black or white. We all Americans. You got to get out your damn. I can't believe that nigga said that. Go ahead.
So like I know you said it like a little bit a second ago. You like I don't wish it on them, but you know, basically, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what he doing is trying to destroy a nation. Do I really? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, would I rather save Israel, or do I rather care about this one brother who tried to destroy everything that the Lord put together?
Shit, our job is to save Israel.
Kind.
And he definitely ain't no Israel talking that crap. He loved his oppressor to a point where we can't trust him. A man that think like that. We can't trust nobody like that. We can't trust nobody like that. We don't need nobody like that around us. Read
verse 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be.
Now, to be carnal minded is you're not subject to the law of God. Now that go for every damn Christian that's out there. All of y'all that's in these Christian churches and stuff, because you celebrating these holidays,
right.
You eating anything, you acting any kind of way, you try to look like that you have a relationship with the Most High, but you don't, because you're doing the same. There is no difference in the people that's in the churches than the people that's not in the churches.
God.
You can't see no difference in the lifestyles, because all of y'all doing this exact same thing. And there's no difference in you carnal minded. And the Bible said a carnal minded person is enmities against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and the only place you're going to learn how to really have a relationship with the Lord is to come into the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. They said the only way you can learn the Lord is to follow his laws, statutes, commandments, and do what he said do, man.
God.
That's it and that's all. There is no other way. There is no shortcuts. There is no other way to do it. Period. Go ahead.
I just want to because
Go ahead.
I know this how I was when I first came into the school. I just wanted to bring a definition for the word enmity. When it say enmity against God,
good. Come on.
The word enmity against God means the state or feeling of being actively opposed or hostile to someone or something. That means against God.
So meaning you actively hostile or opposed against the Most High when you enemies against the Most High. That's a dangerous position to be in. Damn, that's heavy.
God.
You actively oppose the law, statutes. That's so. When I tell you, according to the Bible, you should not celebrate these holy days and feast days. You should not eat shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster. And you do it anyway. That means that's enmities against the Most High.
It's like
that's messed up.
Not only actively do it, you making it like they put it on their generation. So like you got kids now, they following what you do.
Exactly.
They doing the exact same thing. Right. So you destroy like the nation. That's hate against God. That's the utmost hate you can have against God, because you die. Your family is dying. You killing somebody else. That's murder.
Even like what we brought out a little earlier when we said that the Lord don't want us mixing with them other races. That angers the Most High. They don't realize that the Lord don't want no black man with no damn white woman, man. Just like he don't want no sister with no damn white man. Serena Williams, them, man. I don't care what they have. It don't matter. We're not supposed to do that according to the Bible. Go ahead, read out.
Sir, verse 8. So then, they that are in the flesh cannot please God.
So that means if you're in the flesh, you can't please the Most High, man. If you're doing fleshly type things, what's fleshly type things? Everything that we done already just named. Getting high, sleeping with somebody else's woman or husband. It's a slew of the murdering your brothers, selling them drugs, gang banging, hating your brother for no just cause. You got people that just hate you. You can just walk into a room sometime, man, and it's somebody in that room will look at you and just hate you for no damn cause.
Okay.
Just hate you for no. We wicked like that, man. Our people are so sick. We so sick in the head, man. It's pathetic. We go ahead, read.
Come on, sir. Verse 9. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit, if so be that the Spirit of God dwell in you.
And the only way that the Spirit of God the Spirit of God dwell in you when you follow these laws, statutes, commandments. I used to think that I had a relationship with the Most High. But I knew I got physically, I think I got baptized about 3 or 4 times. And every time I went down and came up, I went and kept doing what I was doing.
Oh, God.
I get up out that damn church, go get me a spike to eat and get on that corner with them guys, man.
That's right.
Do it. I couldn't change to save my life. I knew I wanted to change, but I couldn't. I didn't know how. I wasn't being taught the correct way according to the Bible because the pastors was failing me. They was failing me, man. They wasn't helping me. They wasn't telling me. They was teaching me how to sin against the Most High. Because I was it ain't nothing to go over a pastor's house December the 25th and see a big old white tree up in this damn front room. A big ass white tree with red balls on it. and plenty of gifts up under it. Lights everywhere. Big Thanksgiving, they cooking big dinners. Or if you cook a dinner and invite him, he coming to eat. You know, these pastors are wicked, man. They don't know what they're doing, man. They're misleading God's people, man.
That's right.
In a dangerous way.
Now,
go ahead.
Now, if any man have not the Spirit of Christ, he is none of his.
Oh, that's heavy. If you don't have the Spirit, the only way you can have the Spirit of Christ is do what Christ said do. If you're not doing what Yahweh Shah said do, man, then you don't belong to the Most High. You have been fooling yourself for years. I done been to churches, man. I done seen people almost damn near at the verge of pulling guns on one another in the church. I done seen people fighting in the church. I done seen people sleeping with other married women in the church. It's all kind of controversy going on inside these churches, man. Mm-hmm. All sorts of controversy going on inside these churches, man. It's nothing. Child molesters. You got people in these damn churches, man, that would rape your damn child, man. Right. I know stories of it. You know, I know stories of when it happened. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Man, get your children out these churches, man, and bring your child to the Isupk and sit down and forget about everything that you think you know and start listening to these priests and prophets in the Isupk and learn how to have a real relationship with the Most High. That's right. Because the time is winding down, and you're going to, according to the Bible, the wages of sin is death, man. Right. And you're going to die in your doggone sins if you don't change your wicked ways and turn and give your life to the Most High by being obedient and doing what He said do, man. That's right. That's the only way you could do it, man. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. Okay.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9, starting at verse 12.
Let me get that with you. This phone, man, I promise you, man, it be doing some of the weirdest stuff.
You try to get used to it.
I done had this thing. I think it's time for a new one. Serious. Ecclesiasticus 9 and 12. Go ahead, I read.
Count McCon. The book of Ecclesiasticus. You say Ecclesiasticus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Count McCon. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9, verse 12. Delight not in the things that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember, they shall not go unpunished until their grave.
Now, according to the Bible, man, the Bible says, delight not in the things that the ungodly have pleasure in. Name some of the things that the ungodly have pleasure in?
It's like, if I could, the ungodly, like, they have pleasure in money.
Definitely.
They love money. Like, money.
Worship it.
They worship money as almost like a god sex. You know what I'm saying? They pleasure, you know what I'm saying, having sex with another man, woman. Like, they feel like they pimps.
That's right.
You You know what I'm saying?
Come.
Just like being better than their brother. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
Killing a brother. Like in Chicago now, if you kill a brother, it's a pleasure not just to kill your own brother because they say, hey, I got a body. Hey, I got bodies. You know what I'm saying? I got bodies on me. So that's
The Bible said, delight not in the things that are ungodly. Delight not in the things that the ungodly have pleasure in. Homosexuality, one of the biggest things in America, man. The ungodly, man, it's like they done pretty much made it legal. They done got to a point where they giving these people the same rights as a man and a woman. You know what I'm saying? Two men could go downtown, and now they done got it now to a man could put his husband on his insurance. A man could go downtown and put his, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. How? And then this dude, them so-called, I don't know what they are down there, what you want to call them, ministers or I don't know what you want to call them, but you got these people down here call themselves letting these people wed. You're gonna stand in there's two homosexuals standing in front of a so-called man of God, and he joining them together. Look at our mayor. Look at our mayor when our mayor ran for her term and her chair, she was bagged by damn near every pastor in Chicago.
every single one.
She was bagged by every pastor in Chicago, man. Now this lady is a lesbian. Well, I guess that's what I can say.
You can say you fine.
Lori Lightfoot has a wife, and when she ran for the mayor of Chicago, damn near every black pastor in Chicago was bagging this lady, man. Seriously, now something was wrong with that picture. All these supposed to be men of God. She sat down in her chair, and it was at least, I want to say 7 or 8 so-called pastors all around her, back supporting her, man. So that right there lets you know these people ain't nothing but wicked dogs, greedy, wicked dogs.
Car. Sloppy, if I could.
Go ahead, huh?
And this even it's a more telltale sign of Christian pastors in Chicago. If they back on that, like if you back basketball players, you like basketball, right? If I back say a football player without for a mayor, I'm backing him because I like football. So what do it tell you if all the pastors in Chicago is backing a lesbian or somebody who likes the same sex? They like the same sex.
Wickedness.
Like to me, that's what that means to me.
Total wickedness.
If you only back what you agree with and you like.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Carnal mind.
Carnal mind. It's a lot.
Carnal minds. Enmities against the Most High, like the Bible said. That's all that is. And they're going to pay for greedy dogs that's getting paychecks, and they don't give a damn what the Word of God say. And what kind of messages you sending out to the people that you standing in front on Sundays call yourself preaching to? You know what I'm saying? You're destroying God's people doing that stuff, man. Because it's at a point now where people like, well, I ain't gonna judge them. It ain't me. It's okay. Well, they let them do what they want to do. It's fine. You know, it's not fine. Not according to the Bible. It's not. You know what I'm saying? I guess Proverbs 28 and 9. Proverbs chapter 28 and verse 9.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 28. Verse 28 and verse 9. He that turned away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayers shall be abominations.
Now, according to the Bible, man, if you turn your ears away from what we teaching in the Isupk about telling you how to turn back to these law, statutes, and commandments, if you turn your ear away from this word that we giving to y'all out there, man, even your prayers will be an abomination. That ain't, I mean, everything we bringing out every time we get on the airwaves, man, we telling you what the Most High said, man. We're not telling you what we think, how we feel, or what we believe. We sharing the word of God with y'all out there, man. And according to the Bible, Proverbs 28 and verse 9, he said, he that turned away his ears from hearing the law, even his prayers shall be an abomination. What's the definition of abomination?
Sir. The definition of definition of abomination. I got it right here. Abomination, that means a thing that causes disgust or hatred.
Wow. So the Lord will be disgusted at your prayer. Your prayers, the Lord don't even want to hear it.
And hate
Right. And he hates you. And y'all say God ain't no, he all love, huh? You still want to make yourself believe that lie? Keep it up. What's gonna happen is when these people start dropping these damn nuclear bombs and stuff, you're gonna be right in the middle of it.
right.
You ain't going nowhere. You're gonna die with this place that you love so much. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna die in your sins with America, because America is about to be destroyed.
That's right.
When the Most High come back with those angels, he coming back to destroy this wicked place, man. Because it's a disgusting place to be in.
Right.
And they have mistreated God's people for long enough. The Most High will come and avenge us, man. And if you don't want to die with this place, you better, whatever city you in, you better find the phone number and the address and get your butt in that school.
That's right.
And learn how to have a relationship with the Most High and serve him in spirit and in truth. And stop having a carnal mind thinking you know everything, because you don't. What I can tell you is if you don't change your ways and get in the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge and apply these laws, statutes, commandments that the Most High gave to Moses to give to the children of Israel, you're going to die.
That's right.
So we're gonna close out with that one right there. That was it for this evening, man. That's my time, Israel. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. It's the ISUPK security announcements. The ISUPK started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has the interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 to 21. Malachi 3, 8 through 10 means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of any penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, which is a free will offering for the priest. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation, we have the Lord's 53rd annual Passover.
That's right.
It's going to be at Concord Beach. That's in Florida. And we're going to have a great time. If you Black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian, get on the ISUPK page. We got the address posted everywhere. We have a lamb slaughter going on.
That's right.
It's going to be a whole week of just fun, greatness for if you're a Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, you'll never want to go back into the world.
That's right.
So, come and have fun. And any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, make sure you start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, men of Israel, we say Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat, Yasmatah, class dismissed.